Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. I hope you're having a great weekend. Thank you so very much for joining me. This is updates and chat from my craft room. I try to do it every weekend. I appreciate you joining me, whether you're brand new or you've been with me since the beginning. I have a lot of things to talk to you about today, so let's get moving. First and foremost, we have Happy Mail, and it took me a minute to figure it out. This is from Stephanie, and Stephanie has sent me Happy Mail before. Look at this envelope. You know, I get excited about envelopes. I don't know what to tell you. She has a heat embossed image over here, and it's like a black iridescent embossing powder. I don't know if it shows. Merry and Bright. Super cute stamp that didn't get postmarked. I feel like there's something wrong with the postal service in my area. But I don't recycle the stamps anyway. Or reuse them. I just put them in craft projects. So I guess they're not losing anything. And then on the back, look at this. She's got a wax seal. Do you guys do these? Many, many moons ago, I had wax and an S, and I didn't use it. Honestly, I just didn't. This is just gorgeous though. So I'm trying to figure out if I'll take that off and put it on a journal in a cluster, or if maybe I'll leave it on there, cut the envelope and cover up her name and stuff, and then put it in a journal. I mean, it's about the right size. It would work for a pocket, and you can always cut them narrower. So I just love it. It's so cool. I guess we should look and see what's inside, not just admire the envelope. That's probably what Stephanie had in mind. I get sidetracked. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I am up to making some, oh no, I might have messed it up, you guys. Making some messes, let me tell you. Oh, I think I just caught something she put inside. Oh, look at that. That's a cool idea. Paint strokes. Okay, let's see. Oh, she put ribbon in it. She sent me, do you guys remember this Life is a Beautiful Ride washi tape? She got it at Michael's. So I asked her about it before. Look at this. To from, and it has a Merry Christmas ribbon. Oh, this is cute. This would be cute. So what I do on some stuff like this is I use it for wrap. And then, of course, I don't let anybody throw away anything. So then I can reuse it, or I could work it into a journal later. And she says, have the most wonderful new year. Oh, thank you so much, Stephanie. That's very, very sweet. Very sweet. Oh, I just love your wax seal and how you decorated. Very cool. Fun. I hope everybody's doing well. And I have many thank yous to send. So my apologies if you haven't gotten yours. Okay. Did I tell you about the embossing gun situation? I couldn't remember if I did, and sometimes I go back and check, but real quick, I had this embossing gun. Noni made fun of mine because it was like, I don't know, seriously, it was probably 25 years old. And so she gave me this one. It was great. I used it. It was fabulous. One night when I was doing the hard candies, it just quit. And I was messaging with Kathy afterwards, and she asked, were you covering the vents? If you're heat embossing, pay attention to where you're holding the gun. That was when my hand was hurting, so maybe I was. Maybe I was like doing something strange and not even thinking about it. I wasn't making a video, so I couldn't check. But what happened was the heat gun quit. I mean, dead. Must have been thermostat. So I thought maybe it was a fuse or it had blown. All it needed was cool down time. By then I had panicked and ordered this. Now I have a new fancy one that has dual heat. There is another one, if I get the brand wrong, straighten me out, Noni, but there's a Wagner that a lot of people are really excited about. Noni has gone through 3 this year of that one. So I didn't get near that one, but I'm trying the WOW dual heat embossing heat tool. I haven't taken it out of the package though, because this one works fine. But I can't be without a heat tool when it's glitter and snow marker season, people. I mean, come on. All right, I've moved the camera, and if you know the trick of the board, well, you're on to me anyway. Don't be afraid. It's about to get messy in here, but don't be afraid. I am going to continue my Joy of Blue collab. I haven't sent out an official email. I'm going to do it. If people want to do it with me, great. What I did last year was I used like a Google form. Mr. Crafting and Relaxing helped me. So it doesn't take too long to get organized. So if you want to be in that, I don't know, message me or something if you weren't in it last year. If you were in it last year, you should be getting an email from me shortly. I better put that on my list for this weekend, huh? Last week I said, I think maybe it's time to put Christmas away. Didn't I say that? I was running late and I thought, oh, I'll just put Christmas away. Well, let me show you what I did. I finished the bird journals. So you've probably seen those videos rolling out. So birds got off the table. Christmas, and also that bulk paper purchase that I did off of Facebook Marketplace, those were under the table. I brought Christmas up so I could sort it and not be bent over. It kind of got sideways. So what I started doing was I took, our friend Mary asked me if I wanted a porch pickup for Christmas and ephemera and goodness. And I said yes. I mean, I knew I should say no, but I did it. So I went and picked hers up. Then I had this bin that was full of stuff I'd acquired during the year. And of course, I'd made messes making my December dailies. So what I started doing was sorting holiday. All the stamps, dies, tools kind of thing is right here. Paper is in the boxes. Didn't all fit very well, did it? Then I started dealing with the ephemera and trying to figure out, okay, out of the stuff that Mary gave me and out of all the other stuff I had, what did I want to keep? What did I want to put away in different ways so that when it comes out, it makes sense? And let me tell you what I'm talking about. After I made all the December dailies, remember these? I picked these up like, I don't know, at a sale, these vintage postcards or at a creative reuse. Yeah, well, I didn't find them. I have a couple of different sets of Advent calendar or December daily numbering that I had set aside and didn't find when I was doing December dailies. Figures. Then I have December daily journaling cards and ephemera that are kind of modern. And then back here, I have vintage stuff. And so a bag and a small one. So what I thought I'd do was keep sorting into here so that when I put stuff away and it comes back out, I can find what I need without spending days sorting. And next time I make a December daily, maybe I make a really cool vintage one with some of these. As I'm sorting all of that and doing that, tonight I'm working on cards for work. When I do my cards for work, I don't want them to say Merry Christmas. I want them to say Happy Holidays, Season's Greeting, things about snow, not necessarily snow days, because I work with people who do payroll for a school district, and a snow day is a hot mess for us. So it's not always a fun thing like some of you may think. So I go through and try and find the fun stuff, not necessarily religious or Christmassy at all. So as I'm sorting, I'm putting away the Christmas stuff, and then I'm digging through and finding all sorts of good stuff. This was trash from one of Noni's backgrounds that she didn't like, and gold back here, and I die cut gold Season's Greetings. This is for someone whose team has these colors, and their basketball court is kind of like this. I mean, I don't agree. You see my orange, but okay. This one was an ephemera piece that I got from Robin's Feathered Nest several years ago. She's not making videos anymore, but she has some great ones if you want to check them out. And then this was a reject of one of Noni's backgrounds that I used. Look at that. I mean, for somebody who likes pink, that is just darling. And I don't know if you can tell, but on this teal paper back here, I stamped snowflakes with Versamark Dazzle. It has the two-tone of a Versamark. It has just a hint of glitter, like a wink of Stella, not a lot. And I have said before, you don't need this pad, just a Versamark is fine. But I picked this up from a friend. I didn't run out and buy it. I actually didn't know it existed. Then, this background, the Scotch plaid, came from Mary, and the joy came from Kathy, and then the Mayor Season Sparkle came from Noni. So all I had to do was glue this stuff and convince it to stay flat, and I think I won. We'll see. I have a lot of embossing powder on the counter, and yesterday I had to stop and wash my clothes because there was so much glitter. Let's see what else. I've got other ones in here. I'm also making a bunch of blue ones. You'll see those in Joy of Blue. Having a great time. It's one way to clean, right? Sometimes it gets worse before it gets better. But what I was trying to do was put stuff away. For Smash That Small Paper Pad, I went through and counted those suckers so carefully. It was a tie. There was one of you that said, I want the one with snow, and I didn't know if that meant in the name or in the pictures, but they both had snow, so I thought it meant in the name. It was an exact tie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bust out both of these paper pads and start them this month. Maybe I won't finish either paper pad, and then I'll continue in January. A lot of you said, I want this one or this one first and then the other one in January. I thought it was funny this month. We've never been so close, but I guess they were both blue and snowy and wonderful. Both of them will have a great time. Oh, my hand is doing great, you guys. A little achy, but I've been doing torturous exercises all week and I'm feeling great. I've been crafting up a storm. I finished all those bird journals, edited the videos, rolled the whole thing out, and didn't cry. And there wasn't any inappropriate language with my hand. So I think that was a good sign. I have another one of those torturous appointments when this video is rolling out. So hopefully the rest of my weekend still goes well. We'll see. I wanted you to see. Today, I asked Noni if she had any. If you're new here, Noni is my friend and neighbor who years ago I sucked into paper crafting. I asked her if she had any general holiday sentiments that I could use for my cards for work. And seriously, this is what she gave me to work with, people. Look at this. That's what I asked for, and that's what I got. So it is just ridiculous to live next to her and see what she comes up with. Look at this one. Oh, she put stickles on it. I get to use some of these. That's where the May Your Season Sparkle from, and pick through them, and then what? I just get to return the ones that I don't need, I guess. That's super fun. She loves to make embellishments, so that works out great for me. I mean, look at all these. It's so much fun. We just have a great time. I don't know how You're My Zen in This Crazy World fits in, but I like that one too. I'm going to keep working on the cards for work, and it's sort of cleaning up the counter and the ephemera. What I also did, which was a little crazy and unreasonable, is this box had a paper collection scrap pile, and then there was another one. I just started putting them on the counter, and these are collections that I used over the years. Typically for my work cards, I get out a collection pack and I just go like the wind. I cut a whole bunch of bases. I cut that card layer, that first layer, a whole bunch of them the same color or 3 colors that'll work with the paper collection. And then I just make as quick as I can. This year is going to be the most variety ever. So it's going to be really fun to see how they turn out. And I thought I would use the Smash That Small Paper Pad cards, I thought, because of the blue, but I wasn't really thinking about the timing, and that would be really late for work, especially if I wait till the last minute on Smash That Small Paper Pad. I usually like to get them all delivered pretty early so I can drop them off at work, and that way if people are taking a week or 2 off, at the holidays, they don't get their card in January. I'm thinking about my word for 2022, because it's been joy now for 2 years, those of you that have been here. I don't know, I'm struggling a little. I need a new word for sure. I was thinking about, I think Annie Creates, hers was gratitude or gratefulness. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about maybe synonyms of that. It might be like calm. I have to figure this out. I feel like I'm running out of time for planning my goals and figuring out what collabs I'm going to do and all that. But I realize it's not like it's December 31st. I still have time. Be thinking about if you're going to have a word for 2022 and what your focus should be or what you want more of in your life. It's kind of fun to do. It is kind of fun. It's a nice reminder. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'll be making the cards for work, using up all these scraps and ephemera and sorting, and I imagine all my Christmas and holiday stuff put away beautifully when I'm done and sorted in a way that I could pull it out and use it periodically. In the comments for updates last week, people were talking about their goals quite a bit because I mentioned that I was trying to figure mine out and that I'm really looking at changing them up so that at the end of the year, I do a better job being where I want to be, having fewer UFOs, less clutter, that kind of stuff. Your goals should get you to where you want to be. So if I have a do something new, something blue, all the same goals, I'm going to be right where I am, and it is a hot mess up in here. I'm thinking about an aggressive cleanup where I take everything off the walls and really go for it. Oh my gosh, you guys, almost forgot to tell you, an electrician is coming to put in more lights. This year, we put in a 6-foot light in the middle of the room, but right here where I film and work, it is not like a runway. And I have 2 hot lights right here so that you can see, but I'm hoping to make it like a runway. So we'll see. By next weekend's updates, we should be operating with different lights. So fingers crossed. Almost forgot to tell you about that. But anyway, Kimberly wrote in the comments last time, and she was talking about how she wanted to do holiday cards every month, a certain number of them. She sends a ton. By the way, I was stunned at your numbers. I mean, I do not send that many, anywhere near that many. But I've been thinking about making December dailies. Maybe I start them when I get out my red, white, and blue patriotic stuff, which I should do that like in May so I could get them mailed in time and actually used or sold or whatever. Then I would have a bunch of red out. Maybe I just keep it out, set it off to the side, and I make a December daily once a month or something like that. I don't know. Instead of waiting till December and trying to ship them out, just saying, I'm thinking about it. It's been really fun to have the feedback from you guys and think about goals and all of that and your ideas. I appreciate that encouragement. So I'm thinking about goals this weekend. I'm thinking about cleaning up this room. Joy of Blue is going to happen because there's just a bunch of blue goodness in here too, and I'll use it to make cards for work too. They won't all be red and plaid. There's probably no way I start Smash That Small paper pad this weekend. I mean, look around. Did you see? It's crazy. I'll show you. It's getting better though. So that tray is, I don't know if it has any stuff in it or if I spread it all over the counter. Yeah, it still has some stuff in it. And then you know what this is? This is just an extension of updates and this mess that I'm working on tonight. Bird journals. Okay, that's the bird journal bin. I can't say that I necessarily put everything away from it, but I got it from a whole 6-foot table into a bin. I washed stamps an entire evening. Some of you know that you're probably terrified. Run for your lives. I put my stamps in this paper gum box in my drawer. There were dirty stamps in that whole drawer and all over the bird table. It took me I'd washed a bunch, then we ate dinner, then I washed a bunch more. It was crazy. So this is what my room looks like. Yeah, it's bad. And you want to say hi? Say hi. We're having a windstorm. It's been quite a day. Yeah, that's Wilson if you haven't met him before. He takes evening naps pretty seriously, so the fact that he even looked at us is pretty good. Last weekend, my goal was to have birds off of this table. If memory serves me, I think late Sunday night, I might have gotten there. It would be a miracle if I had this cleaned up Sunday night, because honestly, I'm not even working on it. I'm not even dealing with it. I'm still trying to figure out what is going to be left to pack up. And there's a bunch of stuff I want to play with. Ty's Crafty Spot sent me these dies last year, and there's one that says Happy Holidays. Here, look at these. So I cut a bunch of these last night in bed, and I thought I could use these on the cards. Of course, that was before I knew Noni was going to hook me up, but this way I have a lot of variety. Maybe I'll even put some of these in hers. And that die goes in this set, so there's still stuff on this table that I want to play with too. Sybil sent me this, Sybil B sent me this super cute stencil last year. I guess I just decided I wasn't ready to pack Christmas up. There's just too much fun stuff to do. So that is updates. Sorry, I rambled and rambled, but I just have a lot of fun stuff going on, and I'm excited that I'm feeling better. I can even fussy cut. I haven't tried cross-stitching. I don't think we should get crazy. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a great weekend and taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.